So the last example we're going to do for C in the introduction is a program that's going to convert Fahrenheit temperatures to Celsius. This program is going to introduce some new ideas that we will go into more depth later in the semester, but I wanted to give you a chance to see them now. And this example comes from the K&R-C programming book. So I want to define some symbolic constants. I'm going to define lower to be 0 and upper to be 100. So in my program, whenever I use lower, that value will get replaced by 0, and upper will get replaced by 100. I'm going to have an integer far, which is actually going to be my Fahrenheit value. I'm going to convert that to Celsius. And I'm going to print a table of conversions. So I'm going to set the step to be 20, and I'm going to convert the Fahrenheit temperatures between 0 and 100 to Celsius with a step size of 20. So my fair variable, I'm going to set that to be lower, and then I'm in a for loop while fair is less than upper, and let's say less than or equal to. I'm going to use the formula for conversion, and the Celsius temperature is 5.0 times Fahrenheit minus 32.0 divided by 9.0. And you'll notice I'm using floating point literals here just to make sure all the arithmetic is done in floating point. So to display this as a preview of what we'll see later, there's a couple things we're going to see in this. So I'm going to print those out as a comment. This %4d, that's telling C that I want to print a integer in a 4-character wide column. Then I'm going to tab, and I'm going to print in a 6-digit column with 1 decimal point, a floating point number, and then I'm going to have a new line at the end. The integer I'm going to print is far, and the floating point I'm going to print is Celsius. And that should be 6.1F. So that'll print the Fahrenheit value there, and I need to indent these. And then I need to increment far, or fair. And I return 0 once I'm done. So let's compile that. And you can see I get a nice table. Here's the Fahrenheit temperature, here's the corresponding Celsius temperature. So it's not really important yet that you understand everything about how this program works. We'll go over a lot of this later in the semester, but I wanted to give you some exposure to a program that did something. It wasn't just an example of syntax.